Welcome to today's session. In this session, we'll see LTE frame structure. LTE will be supporting two types of frame structures, type 1, type 2, FS1, FS2. It will be FS1 will be supporting FDD type, FS2 will be supporting TDD type. Okay, and a radio frame has a duration of 10 millisecond. That is, one frame structure is duration will be 10 milliseconds, in which it has subcarriers. We call it as a slots. The time period of a slot will be 0.5 millisecond, and its frequency will be 15 kilohertz, and thus 180 kilohertz per radio resource block. Okay, let us see LTE frame structure type 1. Structure 1 will be having 20 slots. I hope you can see here 20 slots are there. Each slot period will be 0.5 millisecond. Like this, if I take a total time period will be 10 millisecond. Means in LTE structure type 1 is supporting 20 slots. Okay. We'll see in further slide what are the operation of each slot. Okay, now in detail we'll see what are the contents of each slot period. Okay, now you can see from the previous slide there are 20 slots will be available. Each slot will be divided into normal CP and extended CP. I hope you can see this is 0th slot. It has a 6. Okay, means total there are divided into 7 sub slots of normal CP. Again there are extended CP, that is 5, that is a number 5. There are 6 extended CP, means one slot. Okay, this is one slot having 7 normal CP and 6 extended CP, like this. Okay, if I repeat, okay, I shown in my slide it is for one slot. Further it will be given for the second slot, that is a slot number 1, slot number 2, up to it will be repeated for 20 slots. Okay, now you can, if you just concentrate on the slot 0, it will be having, okay, the duration of a slot will be 0.5 millisecond. Okay, and in turn, okay, it will be divided into, okay, normal CP of 7 slots. Each slot duration will be of 66.7 microsecond. I hope you can understand. Okay, the normal CP, each slot duration will be 66.7 microsecond. That is OFDM symbol rate. Again, okay, I hope you can say it is a preambled, it is a guarded with like a cyclic prefix, OFDM carriers, subcarriers. Okay, similarly, if you can see for extended CP, okay, again each slot will be consisting of 66.7 microsecond. I hope you can understand. Okay, now the duration, if you can see here, that it is called, you can see TCP, it's a guardian bit. Okay, TECP, TCP for normal CP, TECP for extended CP. Okay, now we'll see, okay, how much the frequency will be coming out for each one. Okay, I hope you can understand. Okay, there is a 15 kilohertz we'll get here frequency. There is a slot, one slot. Okay, and OFDM, that is a 1 divided by F, there is a frequency will be come up with a 66.7 microsecond. Means you just conversion here. There is just one slot period will be 66.7 microsecond. As I stated here, normal CP and extended CP correspond to 7 and 6 OFDM symbols per slot respectively. Okay, as it is clearly visible here, it will be normal CP 7 and extended CP will be supporting 6. Okay, the extended CP is for multi-cell, multicast, broadcast and very large scenario operations. Okay, means what is the purpose of an extended CP? For multi-cell, multi-broadcasting. Okay, now what is the duration of that? Okay, if I calculate here, duration will be, okay, there's a 512. Okay, in fact the total duration will be 16.7 microsecond. If I calculate the duration of extended CP, okay, extended CP here, that is 16.7 microsecond. In turn, okay, if you concentrate for a normal CP, it will be suitable for urban environment and high data rate applications. Okay, because LTE is meant for the high data transmission rate. Okay, since, okay, the normal CP, the job of normal CP to carry high data transmissions. Okay, now if I say the length, if I calculate for the length here, okay, total how many will be slots? If you concentrate for the normal CP, how many will be there? Total there are 7, and 7 normal CP. Like this, if you calculate for 20 slots, 20 into 7, 140. Okay, there is a 20 TCP bits. Okay, means altogether it will be 160 slots. The duration of the slot, if I calculate, it will be come up for 5.2 microsecond. And subsequently, I hope you can see here, for extended CP, there are 6 slots. And 6 slots will be coming for each above stop like this. Okay, there are total 6, okay, for one slot. Means totally how many are there? 20 into 6, that will be 120. 120 plus 24 slots with the guard bits. What will be the cyclic prefix? Okay, like this you will get here. How many here? TCP will be 144 for extended CP, which to fill the entire slot of 0.5 millisecond. For it, these are the repeated for all the slots, means the duration will be 0.5 millisecond. Okay, now this is what we are given here. The normal CP will be 7 and extended CP of 6, and each slot period, if you consider, it will be 7.5 kilohertz. That's why 160 for normal CP, 144 it will be included for extended CP. So I'll come up with a frequency for 512. Total I'll get here 1024 slots. Okay. Now this is what a table, okay, multiplexing table, it will be given for 10 megahertz bandwidth, and its sampling rate will be considered for 150, okay, that is a kilohertz. 15 kilohertz we are took here, 1024, it will be coming with us 1.67 microsecond. That is for, okay, that is what a CP samples for extended CP will be 256, which provides, it will be taken from the above diagram. Okay, I hope you can see here, that is normal and extended. Okay, the total it will be considered for 256. Okay, it will be considered for 256 here. Okay, that is not 256 for this one CP, and since we get here 256 divided by above frequency, I'll end up with 1.64 microsecond. In case of 7.5 kilohertz subcarrier, okay, the spacing 3 OFDM symbols per slot. Okay, I hope this will be, the table will be provided by the manufacturer, in which, okay, for each number of samples how much the duration will be available. Okay, let us move to the next frame structure number 2. Okay, that is LTE frame structure type 2. Okay, I hope you can see. Okay, now you can see for the structure type 2, okay, in which the length of this one will be 30720. In fact, okay, now it will be divided into subframe. It will be numbered as a 0 to 4, okay, and with a 5 to 9. Okay, one half frame will be of a 0.5, that is of 5 millisecond. Okay, that is the duration of a half, it will be divided into two subframes. Okay, the duration of subframe will be 5 millisecond. Since, okay, now if you can look it here in the bottom, okay, this will be like each subframe will be given with a one again divided subframes, which consists of three fields. Okay, downlink plot, downlink pilot, time slot, DWPTS. Okay, we'll see what are the operations of that, and guard period bits. Okay, that's a GP, and uplink pilot time slot, UPTS. Okay, and these fields are already defined for the TD SCDMA and are maintained in the LTE TDD operations. Okay, we'll see one by one what are the contents of this one. Okay, in detail. I hope you can see DWTPS, PTS, okay, GP, UP, PTS. Okay, now as we have mentioned, DWPTS, okay, this is a downlink part of the special subframe and can be regarded as an ordinary but shorter downlink subframe, in which downlink data transmission, its length can be varied from 3 up to 12 OFDM subsymbols. Okay, it will be varied. Okay, that is what the DWPTS, okay, its of subframe will be vary from 3 to 12. Okay, it will be in downlink. Okay, similarly for uplink, this is an uplink part of the special subframe and has short duration with 1 or 2 OFDM symbols. For downlink it will be 3 to 12. Okay, for uplink it will be 1 or 2 OFDM symbols. It can be used for transmission of uplink. Okay, that is for reference signals and random access preambles. Okay, further the guard bits, there is a GP field. They are the special subframe that have not been allocated to WPTS or UPPTS, and they are allocated to the GP field. Okay. Interestingly, when the structure of like structure type 2, it will be divided into two subframes. Okay, the content of subframe, that is a first subframe, is same as content of subframe 2. Okay, so we need not be able to distinguish. There is a separate subframe will be available. Okay, since both will be supporting in uplink as well as downlink direction, and 7 uplink downlink configurations with 5 milliseconds or 10 milliseconds downlink to uplink switch point periodicity. Okay, now this is what the slot configuration will be given here. Okay, now uplink downlink configuration, you can see first one here. Okay, now how it will be divided here from this one. If I say subframe 0 to 4, subframe 5 to 9. Okay, now what is the duration of this one? It will be one slot will be 5 millisecond. Okay, that is what a downlink to uplink switch point periodicity. Okay, D. Okay, if it is for D, downlink here, U for uplink, and yes for the subframe, which subframe it is indicating. Okay, similarly for a second one, that is a 1, the duration will be 5 millisecond. Again the bit configuration will be given like this: D S U U D D. There is a downlink and uplink frequency. This is what the configuration table will be provided for. Okay, LTE structure 2. Okay, it further. Okay, now further there is a structure 1 and structure 2 will be given in grid format. Okay, I hope you can see from the type 1. Okay, slot, there are how many slots will be available? There's a 20 slots. Okay, each 20 slots, okay, it will be given in the frame like this. Okay, that is 20 like this. Okay, each slot will be divided into normal CP and extended CP, and it is available in the form of a block. Total, okay, if you can see, okay, resource symbols, you can see that is n symbol into nsc r raised to b. That is a total. If you took the structure of a LTE will be available, that is each slot will be having like this structure. Okay, and how many will be there? nrb into nsc raised to rb. That is each will be indicating the resource element. Okay, that is a sub carrier frequency for the OFDM. Similarly, if I want to know for the bandwidth configuration, for the operation of the bandwidth configuration here, for downlink and uplink, okay, one slot, that is what the one slot duration will be divided like this. Okay, that is a total frequency will be coming up. Okay, that will be like how many will be there? That will be considered for 0. Okay, the total will be 4.5 megahertz, because in turn it will be come up with like a 300. The total will be of 7.68 megahertz of a frequency. It is supporting for uplink as well as in downlink directions for LTE bandwidth frequency. Okay, it will be given in the form of like a grid structure, you downlink and uplink. Okay, you just look at here total. When you concentrate for the internal, there are total, that is a 12. Okay, like this. Okay, there is a total, if I consider here 12, there is a 300. All together will be 512. Okay, means they are like a grid. It is available in the form of like a grid concept. Okay, and the time period along the x-axis will be time period, along the y-axis number of resource blocks which are available. I hope the concept. I hope the concept of like a structure for LTE will be clear for you. Okay, because each structure, okay, you can consider a slot indicating a communicative channel in which availability of the channel through which the user will be communicating. Okay, thank you.